that section 3A issue, my lord. I have moved an application on behalf of the state of Arunachal Pradesh, IA 189,448, because we have the same concerns. My Lord Justice Krishna Murari will recall, my Lord, there is this issue of citizenship to children of illegal Chakma migrants. Lordship may kindly permit us to be impleaded as a party. I will complete everything before the next date of hearing.
No, I don't think that should.
Do it. You can have it.
Yes,
the judge. Sorry. This is Arunachal Pradesh.
It's not. The issue is again of children of illegal migrants being in a position to control consequences.
Six has nothing to do with them.
So let's do this.
That section 3(1)(a).
Let's first complete this, then we will move on to the
It was mentioned, my lord, that red petition.
I know, but let's complete the process insofar as the first matter. Otherwise, what will happen is that the first matter will get unnecessarily complicated and delayed. Let's complete the exercise by the 10th of January. When the matter opens, you can tell us what your matter is about. Once we in 5 minutes, once we hear arguments, we can take a call.
I was under the impression that civil writ petition 311 of 2015 may be one of the first petitions to be taken up. I am moving an application in that writ petition. Well, I will not take.
All right, we'll deal with the.
So there's only one prayer. The center may perhaps like to file an affidavit giving latest status report. Because nobody is we only go on to online and try and find out from the various sites of the government agencies. That perhaps may not be proper for us.
Certainly, just bear that.
I'll examine it.
On the 10th, you can come back.
I will examine it and
get for direction.
The lordships are.
Yes. All right. So now we take the next matter.
Yes.
No, the lordship is not passing any order on my application.
No,
We are just repeating pending counsel. We have told you. We will consider on that date.
Very well.
Well, in the Maharashtra matter, there's a little difficult. Well, we as council have not been able to resolve the issue. We tried. Well, I don't know, but there are too many issues floating around. I would request your lordships, that I forward to you, and your lordships may resolve it.
Mr. Mr. Solicitor, what is the difficulty in Mr. Jet?
No, my lords,
All of you.
I think we were all to some extent at fault because that meeting, which was to take place as your lordships had directed, happened just the evening before the next date of hearing. And there may have been some differences, possibly if they can suggest to us what are their suggested alterations, we could respond because that very.
I suggested, then you suggested that.
Well, all that I can say is you are the senior most in this group. So the fault lies exclusively at your door.
I accept.
Hospitable enough to your colleagues on the other side.
I accept my fault, I shall resolve it. Just put it up.
Just sit down together. What is the difficulty? These are the problem is Constitution bench. These are matters of intellectual moment. I mean, I think you can.
Actually, issues are framed in the order itself. The issues that are framed by the court, there's no need for anything else.
We can't
want the matter to be.
The court has framed the issues.
Yes, well, that's what I said. The issues are framed, so you're happy to argue.
Thought was that if sometimes what happens is you frame those issues at a preliminary stage when you're making the reference.
Yes.
Sometimes as you look into a matter, you realize that some issues may not really arise. Other issues can be combined. They can shorten the whole.
Your lordships will take a call, at that time when we argue the matter as to whether this arises.
Otherwise, we are happy to argue whether 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah.
At that stage, my learned friend is right if your lordship.
All right, then.
Yes.
There's only one thing that I want to point out to your lordships. One of the issues relates to, the first issue relates to the decision in Nabam Rebia in respect of the removal of the speaker. That issue may actually have to be dealt with by 7 distinguished judges if we're able to persuade that judgment is wrong.
To refer Nebia. That will, of course, the 5 will have to consider that.
Yes. Yes.
That's Mullah. So that will be, I'm just pointing out that may happen, Mullah. That
you can certainly address arguments and they will answer those.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
We'll bear it in mind.
Well, as your lordship may consider fixing it after the
The
NCT matter.
10th of our directions,
Very well.
just to give the date so that by
Right.
then we would have completed NCT.
10th of January.
Mullah, is it possible to just, for that issue, to have a separate hearing on that? I'll tell your lordship the reason.
What we will do is,
To be a consolidated.
One second.
Mr. Sibal, what we can do is.
Yes.
When we open, you can certainly address us, that.
On that issue.
Taken up first.
Otherwise, time will be wasted. But supposing your lordships agree with us, it'll have to go to 7 judges.
Maharaj, whichever date your lordship fixes, my learned friend can address on the first issue.
I'm
but
saying
next
we
day.
can, that I can start with that.
So now that Mr. Sibal has given his mind,
Yes.
he would be proposing to, address us on referring, Nebium to a 7 judge.